Americans can quickly make up for, in particular with these two howitzers, which the Germans can't do much against at the moment. Both snipers now with 3, with the third one being veteran C2. Quite lethal. Snipers skulking around. Germans once more blobbing outwards in a hope to push them out, although by this time they really should consider alternative methods to ousting the Americans rather than attacking them head on, which is a bit of a good tip to you newcomers. If attacking head on doesn't work, then throwing more men at it won't necessarily solve it either. So trying to attack from several sides is usually a good idea. And we see Dodimir has a Sherman out.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Howitzer fire going in as well. Snipers killing lots of panzergrenadiers who are now rushing forward with abandon and taken out by the strafing run and forced retreat. Quite lethal. Not entirely sure what the intentions of the Germans are. Even possibly going, yes, for the Stuka Sufus and also a Tiger tank, hoping to, through that, being able to push back the American troops with some really heavy firepower.
Rockets are ready.
Rockets mounted onto the half-track, which opens fire now, firing off 6 heavy rockets right into the center, I suspect. Yes! 1 kill and numerous kills as a anti-tank gun is completely wrecked. Stu 42 on the front line again, killing 3 Airborne with 1 hit, but they continue despite the punishing incoming fire to seize the point and hold back. Snipers once more opening fire. Stu 42 opening up on the riflemen who are also charging in, only killing 1 this time though. Forced to pull back under threat of panzer strike and sticky bombs. Certainly the unfortunate byproduct of him rushing in stormtroopers and not covering their lost panzer strikes. 4 riflemen down, but they continue on nonetheless, despite machine gun fire from the tank and heavy howitzer fire. No kills this time. Suppressing 1 team, and we have the Tiger 205 Hauptmann Voss on the field. Sticky bombs going on in an attempt to stop him. Rushing forwards. Opening fire on the anti-tank gun, I suspect. Stu 42 still holding out, killing Americans. Heavy fire going on in the center as further howitzer shots are going off. Probably trying to take out a large panzergrenadier block, who is taking out another anti-tank gun, but are suffering heavy fire from sniper and Sherman. And now the Tiger, which was rushed in with no support, is going to be taken out by a Sherman anti-tank gun. Quite tragic, really. Such is the fate of those who rush in their armor unsupported, I am afraid. Hauptmann Voss's Tiger going out of control. And of course there also used to be another ace in this game, but by opposing fronts he was taken out and replaced with the King Tiger, which is a bit tragic since the Tiger Ace did have a nice skin and I do believe had a unique voice set. So that was a bit of a loss, and I doubt it's going to return anytime soon, if ever. Not even as a reward unit. And the German player has absolutely nothing except a half-track and these 242 completely crippled, and the Americans do have a quite strong presence. Again, not pushing forwards when they could have. Instead, apparently just delaying this and pulling it out for no good reason. Snipers edging ahead, skulking through the broken countryside, looking for targets to open fire on with artillery, I suspect. Let's see, yes. Can see these 242s, and we hear the crack of howitzers in the background as they rain in, killing panzergrenadiers who are completely knocked out by sniper fire as well. Bike going out, trying to hunt down the snipers, but going to find itself with an unpleasant surprise from the riflemen. Stuka rockets going in, not killing anyone it seems.
Enemy unit down.
Stu 42 killing numerous riflemen. Rushing forwards, half track in the background, upgraded with a quad since the other one was apparently lost. Stu 42 blitzkrieged, meaning increased rate of fire and increased speed, rushing forwards, and now pulling back under anti-tank gunfire. And the quad seems to have been forced away by the panzergrenadier and their threat of anti-tank grenade. Anti-tank gun dismounted, sneaking around and towards here, probably trying to flank, nope, not flank the machine gun or what, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing now. The German war effort seems to have been disintegrated and they aren't able to do much anymore, I suspect. Another Tiger on the field from Evans, clearing out the anti-tank gun and opening fire on the Sherman tank, which is quite outclassed. Engineers repairing the Sherman, wiped out by a howitzer shell, smeared on the ground, and snipers moving ahead, but perilously close to the Sherman, to the Tiger, which is continually firing on the Sherman. Now riflemen moving ahead through sticky bombage, but finding themselves under heavy fire from the Sherman. Tiger and Stu. Why do I keep calling this Sherman? Good lord. And Stu 42 shell knocks out a team. Stuka rockets raining in, hitting absolutely nothing. Not entirely sure what the German commander is up to. He has barely anything left, and the panzergrenadier commander himself has been worn down as well. And generally a good reason why you shouldn't exclusively rely on infantry with assault rifles. A bit more of a mixed force with combined arms would have achieved greater results, I suspect. Howitzer shells going down on the Tiger, forcing it forwards. What remains of the panzergrenadier regiment is moving ahead. Americans lying in wait. Not really sure again why they aren't going for this victory point and pushing further pressure on the Germans. But that seems to be their prerogative. German troops caught out in the open completely by heavy BAR fire, suffering heavy losses and damage. Incendiary grenades going off, strafing run, suppressing a lot and killing further panzergrenadiers. A slaughter in the center is almost like the Falaise Gap. Stuka rockets going in, damaging and clearing out the anti-tank gun, but not causing any other casualties. Stu 42 moving in, not hitting anything, instead hitting the edge of that platform. Not even killing the snipers this time, although this would have been a lucky shot if so. 40 kills, but that is about it. And if not from the air compressed shells, would probably have done a lot more damage. Stuka rockets going in once more. Not doing a lot, I suspect. And further artillery shells from the Sturmhaubitze. Quiet, and a panzer support command going up, which I'd say is a bit late. Not entirely sure if it's a right usage of resources. Indeed. Quiet game now, as the Americans are once more not really moving ahead, content to just sitting in the center and pummeling the weakened German forces that try to wrest the victory points from them. Stu-42 under heavy fire. They serve their purpose against the blobs, but against any of the heavy armor and the snipers they haven't been able to do much. Stu-42 firing at the Sherman with no effect. Tiger opening fire as well. Half-track knocked out. Sticky bombs going off on the Tiger. Close fire from the Stuka rockets, killing a lot of riflemen. Killing one sniper in the process, it seems. Tiger suffering heavy fire from the rear and south, and we have a Henschel strafing run. Some of the little air support it seems the Luftwaffe could muster during Normandy heading in, and Artillery knocking out the Tiger strafing run, doing some damage as well again, but not ultimately doing enough. What remains of the panzergrenadiers on the move again, being cut down once more. Sherman out of control, but I doubt it is enough by this time. A series of unfortunate decisions by the Germans, plus strafing runs and constant howitzer barrages, has left the German forces crippled and without much to actually
enemy unit down.
Deal any decisive blows to the Americans, in particular since they keep coming from the same angle over and over and over and over again. Not really the best move. You really want to flank your opponent, you want to hit him from several sides, but ultimately that was not done. No attempts to move in here and cause a bit of pressure. No, nothing. Stu-42 fresh on the field along with a Tiger, apparently spending all his manpower on that. Certainly expensive, although with the next patch the Stu-42 will be a bit cheaper. Tiger being stickied and fired upon by anti-tank guns. Rifleman going down, or was it Airborne? Was Airborne going down? Butterfly bombs as well. Recoilless rifle recovered, and another Stuka. Sufus is kaput. I repeat, it is kaput. Tiger holding out so far 3 Tigers, a Tiger platoon in fact, from the 101st SS Heavy Panzer Company, wiped out ingloriously. Finally a breakthrough on the Eastern Front, but I doubt that's going to make much, since the Americans still have the numerical and strength advantages and will be able to push through and reclaim the victory point with little trouble. Incendiary grenades going off, quad half tracks suppressing the panzergrenadiers.
Enemy unit down.
And the Tiger once more pulling back for repairs along with the Stu-42. Something going on here. A report of attack, but nothing actually going on. And reclaiming the eastern victory point from the German panzergrenadiers, who are now almost down to nothing. 2 squads, in fact.
Way to go, engineers. We'll hold the point.
And the German forces have in fact been completely wiped out, except for what little they've been able to still keep on to and scrape together.